Good morning! I gave myself 48 hours, so from 6 a.m. on a Thursday to 6 a.m. on a Saturday, to write as much as possible, and here is what happened. I may have slept in a smidge later than I meant to. It's currently 9, and I was supposed to get up at 6, because the challenge started at 6, but let's just go ahead and get right into it, okay? No putting it off, no delay, no, well, I'll start tomorrow. Let's just go. We lost 3 hours. Really? You want breakfast? Let's go. Today we have cozy vibes. I might light a candle. I'm drinking some coffee. I literally pretty much was able to take off the next 48 hours of work pretty much entirely. I only have one thing to do tomorrow and it's not going to take much time at all. I just had to record like one ASMR audio for Izumi audio. But besides that, we're just writing, which feels, I am like simultaneously like super duper excited, but also like a little nervous because like all I have to do is write, and if I can't get at least like 20,000 words in these 48 hours, I'm gonna feel a little disappointed in myself. That's a lot of words, even if you are just writing to write in 48 hours. But the idea is I'm writing as much as possible in this 48 hours. It's almost 10. I ate breakfast. I kind of like I didn't get dressed or like do my hair or anything, but like I brushed my teeth, I washed my face, like I did all my morning routine. Took my vitamins. Your girl takes vitamins now because she's vitamin deficient. Who would have thunk a girl who stays in her room all day, every day, is vitamin deficient? Crazy, honestly. My chair is also very squeaky, so you know, if you hear that, I'm not farting aggressively, it's my chair. Also, she has decided this is the best heating pad she's ever laid on in her entire life. And then my other baby. Hi, baby. Hi, little schmermark. That's what we call the little white line on her lip. Isn't it cute? My baby's not the cutest in the whole world. Anyways, I'm writing in a new document than the last one. I'm not writing the Internet Crush book, not today at least. I might jump between projects if I am getting like burnout of one. So that would be my other project I jump to. But I'm writing a secret project that no one can know about. Just know I'm excited. I'm at a little under 7,000 words in this document right now, but that's including a little bit of outline that I've been like copy and pasting into the document because I'm a aggressive outliner, like aggressive, but I might actually write outline during this 48 hours. I'm not sure. We'll find out. Yeah. Anyways, let's get to writing, I guess. I love a good writing sprint, Pomodoro, to get me into the mental space to write. Tee-hee-hee. Let's go! Let's go! Woo! 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 Okay, we just finished our first writing sprint of the Writathon. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna be keeping track of how much I write during every writing sprint. In our first writing sprint, we wrote 715 original words. First writing sprint done. I will say I did get distracted a couple times during that writing sprint, but I'm hoping my coffee will kick in and I will get more and more focused as time continues. But we'll see what happens. It is now almost 11. It's 10:48 and I have 12 minutes left in my break, so I think I'm gonna stretch. I'm gonna try to keep moving my body as much as possible. I've also been going on jogs recently, so I might go on a jog at some point today to clear my mind between writing sprints, maybe before lunch or something. But So far, we're off to a pretty good start. In 45 minutes, 700 words. I'm okay with that. You might see the number of words in my document going up and down, and that's because I paste the outlines into my document and then I delete them as I go. So if you notice, like, oh, she had 7,600 words a second ago, now she has 7,300. What's up with that? That's because I'm deleting the outline as I'm going. So if you notice that, that's what that is. It's as discouraging to me as it is probably to you. We just try our best to stay positive mental attitude, as Jack Spedice would say. If I'm able, I actually might put in like parentheses how long each sprint was, so I can keep track of how fast I'm writing. So I added 45 minutes next to 7:15. If I'm able to write around 700 words though per sprint, because I know that wasn't my peak, so that's honestly kind of a realistic number, conservative number. Let's say I'm able to write, okay, it's 11. Let's say I'm able to write for the hour of 12, the hour of 11, the hour of 12, the hour of 1, I'll probably work out and eat. Then 2, 3, my fiance's working late today, so I'll probably write late as well. Since it's a write-a-thon, I'll probably be writing till I go to bed tonight. But let's say I'm able to get like good hours in, like undistracted hours in, at least like 5 hours today. That would be 3,500, which is pretty good. It's not 20K in 2 days. You know what? Okay, this is so nerdy. I'm sorry. I'm a history nerd. I was a Hamilton kid. I'm just gonna say it right here, right now. I was a FNAF kid. I was a Hamilton kid. Like, are you surprised? Are you really that surprised? I'm just gonna say this right here, right now. I, sometimes when I'm feeling like I'm not writing as fast as I want, or I feel discouraged, I just, I sing, that song from Hamilton where it's like, how do you write like you're running out of time? Write day and night like you're running out of time. Every day you write like you need to survive, or whatever the words are, right? And it just makes me write faster. But, you know, I got distracted for a good like 5-10 minutes there. So that was really about like a 35-minute sprint, 35-minute sprint. I have 8 minutes left, or 9 minutes, I guess, more realistically, of my break. And then I'm going to get back to writing. But I'm going to stretch real quick and like move my body a little bit between sprints so that my knees don't buckle. Oh, hello.
Apparently, I'm not the only baby who's stretching. Apparently, I'm not the only baby who's stretching. Hello. Oh, hello.
Don't forget to stay hydrated. That's at you guys too, not just me. I've wanted a day, or just a time period, where I could just write for so long, and I'm so happy I was able to make it work. Oh my god. I basically, like, my weekend is typically like not back to back, and I typically have things always planned on that weekend because it's like the only day I'm free of the week, or the only days I'm free of the week. So I'm just so glad I was able to actually have 2 days. Technically I have a little bit of work I need to do tomorrow, but like not a lot. Like today especially is just writing, and that's crazy for me to have a day where I can just write. Writing is by far one of my favorite things to do in the whole world, and I'm so glad I get to do it today. Anyways, we have 3 minutes left of the break. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and hop on in though, because I kind of want to.
I love you. I'll see you later.
So update, my internet went out. I tried unplugging the router, or whatever it's called, the box that gives me internet. I tried unplugging it. Excuse me. I tried unplugging it for 30 seconds and replugging it in. It's still blinking yellow, which I believe means it has a weak signal. So I'm gonna hope it saved my progress, and I guess I'm gonna write using my hotspot on my iPad. So let's go do that, I guess. I guess we're gonna go do that. Change the scenery already? It's only 11? It didn't save all my writing. It saved most of it. I'm missing about 3 sentences. That's fine. I can handle 3 sentences. I just realized I didn't need to switch where I was. I could have done my hotspot on my computer. I'm not used to that. My old computer was very old and had no way of using Wi-Fi besides having a stick that had Wi-Fi. It had like no built-in Wi-Fi. So you either had to have Ethernet or you had to have the Wi-Fi stick. And in my head, I was like, I don't have a Wi-Fi stick. So I can't use my computer without Ethernet. I could have totally just stayed on my computer. But now I'm in like my little cocoon of stuffed animals. And I'm honestly happy about that. Change of scenery is good. Okay, change of scenery is good. Maybe I'll do this till lunch. And then I'll go back to my computer. Is it still blinking? Yeah, the router's still blinking. So I don't think we're getting interwebs. I don't think we're getting the internet tubes anytime soon again. So let's just keep writing, I guess. I set a timer for 30 minutes because I think that's how much time I had left. 872 unique words. Woohoo! Let us write it down. Another 45 minutes. And we did almost 200 more words-ish. I'm bad at math. I write books. I don't do math. I'm gonna go ahead and use the restroom, the ladies' room, if you will. And then I'm gonna get back to writing. Who would have thunk? Oh my God, crazy. It's like this entire day is supposed to be writing. It is officially noon, and let's go ahead and write till 1, and then we're gonna go for our jog. Ugh! I burped mid-sentence, sorry about that. I got possessed momentarily. And then we're gonna go for our jog and eat lunch. Let's go ahead and get to writing, shall we? I think so. Trying
to see if you can handle this. Probably give yourself a panic attack. Sorry, because of random erection. Probably thinking I'm a telekinetic. Oh, wait, you a friend of the man? Pussy like an Alakazam. I heard from a friend of a friend. That's it. Was a 10 out of 10.
I had that stuck in my head now, sorry. It's now stuck in your head.
Counting down.
I have a confession to make. I've been scrolling on Instagram for the past 15-20 minutes. I'm gonna actually write now. Okay, bye, love you. Okay, it is 12:55. I just finished my writing sprint. I didn't get as many words as I wish I would have because I was on Instagram for 20 minutes. I got 494 words. Not bad. I'm gonna say that was more like a 25-minute sprint. So while I was writing, we made good progress. But let's go ahead and get some outdoor enrichment time, go for a little joggy jog. Literally in the video I posted the other day, D20 controls my life for a day. Oh my God, it's a D20 pillow. Literally in that video, one of the things I was rolling on, which was like a nat 1, was me going for a run. And here I am. I've been going on runs almost every single day. I filmed that video, I think, about a month ago. And since then, I've been prioritizing my health. I have, though. I stopped counting calories, though, I will say. I've just been counting my protein. I've been just eating a lot of protein, being demure, being mindful while I'm eating, listening to my heart cues. And I've been working out. And I can tell a difference with how I feel, especially. But also, I can tell a difference because my ass is getting juicier and my waist is getting tinier. Like a missing persons report on my waist. Definitely not a total body transformation. But I just feel good and I feel like I look good. Let's get ready for a jog. I'm actually thinking of doing a video where I train like a main character in a YA fantasy book. If you guys think that would be interesting, let me know. I would love to do that. I train like in sword fighting, hand-to-hand combat, sprinting every day. Gotta be able to outrun the big worm, you know what I'm talking about? My ACOTAR girls get me. If you haven't read ACOTAR, I apologize, that made no sense. Speaking of, I'm listening to A Court of Mist and Fury while I run, which has been a very big motivator. Because normally, I start walking, listening to an audiobook, not necessarily A Court of Mist and Fury, this one doesn't do currently, but I start walking and listening to an audiobook. I listen to an audiobook for about 30 minutes, and then I run for the last 15-30 minutes, or try to. I have to take a lot of breaks right now while listening to music. If you don't like going for jogs, running, walking, whatever it is, if you don't like getting... Oh, I have a fat ass. Sorry. Sorry. If you aren't a fan of exercise, I highly recommend just walking with an audiobook on. That was the first step I did. I just would walk with an audiobook on, and slowly but surely I've started jogging and I started running. Specifically fantasy books I feel like are really good motivators because it makes me want to be able to like kill a dragon. I try to work out every day, even if it's just a little bit, but right now I'm on my period, so I haven't worked out in the past 2 days. I'm gonna take a shower. I'm gonna eat lunch and then I think I'm gonna like play video games for a little bit to decompress because literally all I've done today is write. And then I'm gonna start writing again. It's right now 2:30. Okay, I added up our numbers. We've written about 2,000 words and I feel like I can do better though later. I feel like I definitely in my next sprints will be able to write more. Okay, maybe I'm being too optimistic. Who knows? We'll find out. Okay, I was gonna play video games for a little bit and then I had a sudden woof of inspiration to read everything that has been written in this so far. I think that'll help me get back into the space to be able to write better. So I'm just gonna read for a little bit and then I'm gonna start just writing again. So that's what we're gonna do. Love that y'all when I'm done. Okay, I just finished reading what I have so far and I'm really happy with what I have so far. I did a little bit of editing, a little bit of reworking, some things that just didn't sound the way I wanted them to. And now it's time to do another writing sprint. I'm leaving to go grab dinner in about 30 minutes, so I think I'm gonna do a 30-minute writing sprint and then I'm gonna write more on the couch tonight while I hang out with my fiance. I've been writing for the past 25 minutes. I have written 500 words in 25 minutes, which is pretty good. Pretty good. Half an hour, 500 words. Pretty decent, I'd say. Also, I really like the scene I just wrote. So that's always a good thing. It seems like I write more when I do like 20-minute sprints than when I do 45. So I might want to do like 20-minute sprints instead, 25-minute sprints, break, 25-minute sprint, break, 25-minute sprint, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go grab dinner, and then when I'm on the couch, I'm gonna do a couple more sprints. You know, the scene I just wrote was really cute. I really like that scene. I like this world a lot too. It's been very fun to write in, and I've been really liking writing it. I don't think I'm gonna get sick of it. I thought I might switch between the two. I've yet to get sick of it though, especially when I start rereading what I've already written. It just makes me want to write more, which is good. It's a good sign. I think I'll be able to get the next chapter done today. 1,548, baby. I've been writing for about an hour and a half now, and that's how many I got. My brain is so dead. I'm gonna go ahead and write that down in the log today, and then I think I'm gonna be done with writing for today. And I'm gonna try to get up really early tomorrow to get a head start on it since we lost a few hours this morning.
So my total word count for day one ended up being 4,109 words in one day.
It is 9. I woke up at around 7 and I wrote a little bit in bed. And I'm about to do the little bit of work I have to do today, to record an audio, and after that, I just get to focus on writing again. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that out of the way. I already ate breakfast, and did all like the basic things I needed to do this morning. I do need to use the restroom though, so I'm gonna go do that. I don't have a coffee today. I do need to get more water. We'll see if no coffee is okay. I might need to get coffee though. I'm like realizing how tired I sound as I'm speaking. We'll be mindful of what is happening internally and adapt accordingly. So this morning I was able to write while in bed. Not that much. 318 in about 20 minutes. And now I'm gonna actually start my first like full writing sprint. I'm gonna try to write for the next like hour and just get as much written down as possible. It's only been about 30 minutes, but I've already written about 800 words. I say written loosely because technically I've been using the text-to-speech or speech-to-text feature. That's why I have my iPad rather than using my computer, because it's super easy to do it on my iPad and I can pace if I need to. But yeah, no, I already have an extra 800 words in. So if you're trying to write just as many words as possible and get your thoughts onto paper as quickly as possible, which is not necessarily what I'd recommend doing to make a really good book, it's okay for like a 0 or first draft like I'm doing. Pacing around and just like recording yourself talk and writing down what you recorded, or using literally just it recording your voice and typing for you. Really good way to get words in. Like for NaNoWriMo or something, I would totally use this. I should do NaNoWriMo this year. That's what this is making me realize. I need to lock in. I keep getting distracted. No. We're done with distractions. I've been writing for about an hour and I've been editing for the past about 10 minutes. I've been rereading what I wrote and editing and stuff. 1,145, that's pretty good, especially for an hour, goddamn. I could tell I was like in the zone that time. When I'm in the zone, I can write, dude. I just struggle to get there. I think I'm gonna try to write one more chapter because that was a full chapter without being beefed up. I think I'm gonna write about one more chapter, so write for like another hour, and then I'm gonna go get dinner. So that'll beef up our word count pretty well. But I'm gonna go ahead and write down what we've done so far in my handy dandy notebook. The ambiance definitely helps. Headphones, blocking out the rest of the world, a candle lit, a cat on my lap practically that entire time. Okay, so it was 60 minutes and 1,145. Let's keep going. Okay, I've been writing for about 30 minutes, and so I'm gonna go ahead and check where I'm at. I keep starting it over every time I write so I know how long I've been writing for. I want to see how many words I have because I think I'm done with this chapter, but I don't know if I have enough words for this chapter, so I might need to beef it up, and if that's the case, I'll count those on top of these words. Yeah, definitely I'm gonna need to beef this up. Yeah, okay, so we've written 800 words in the 30 minutes. That's actually really good. Damn. Multiple times today. Writing 800 words in 30 minutes. That's like low-key a record for me. That's like the fastest I've ever written. I need to beef up this chapter. I'm gonna go ahead and count the 800 real quick. Okay, wait, how many exactly? Because I don't want to, because I need to use the restroom. Oh, exactly 800. Exactly 800. So my fourth writing sprint, 800 in 30 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna use the restroom and then I'm gonna write probably another 20 minutes. How am I supposed to write with this baby on my shoulders? Can you hear her purring? The other baby enters. Got a fucking hunchback of Notre Dame right now. I would love to do a write-a-thon that's more consistently writing, like a 10-hour write-a-thon where it's like I'm actually writing the entire time. I'm gonna lock the fuck in again. And I think I'm just gonna start the next chapter rather than trying to beef up this chapter. Because I found I do the best, most productive writing when I'm writing something new and I'm not adding things, you know? Expensive ass heating pad she's laying on right now. I love you, baby. I think I'm gonna go ahead and lock out, some would say. Clock out, lock out, because lock in. I'm gonna go ahead and stop writing. My brain feels like a fried egg, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. I didn't get too much. I got 298 words in about 10 minutes, which is good. Hey, yeah, 11 minutes. 298. I'm not gonna write down my total yet because I might be able to write more on the couch. I do need a break though, and I need to eat and clear my mind a little bit. But so far we've done the same amount of writing sprints as we did yesterday. And I don't think we're that far off word count wise as we were yesterday. Maybe a little under, but not by much, which is good. That means we're hopefully at like 8,000 words, which is still really good. My goal was 20,000. Okay, shoot for the stars, shoot for the heavens, you get the stars thrown in, you know? I shot for 20,000 words. I got 8,000 thrown in.
And just like that, our 48-hour challenge has come to a close. I would love to try this again with a more rigid schedule because I really think I could hit 10,000 words. Maybe even 15,000 if I'm like really good about my schedule. I don't know. My ADHD was just not treating me well these 48 hours, but when does it treat me well? That's the real question. Let's go ahead and open our cute little book and actually see how many words we wrote. So on day 1, we wrote 4,109 words. On day 2, we wrote 3,335 words. And if I did the math right, that would mean we did a total of 7,444 words. First of all, love the number 7444, angelic numbers. If you know, you know. I'm really proud of that number. I think that that's really good. I definitely think I could do better though. And so I'm excited to maybe try this again, do NaNoWriMo. I mean, even with that average, obviously this was a very specific circumstance. It was a weekend. And that's why I was able to write so many words. But like imagining if every weekend during NaNoWriMo, I could write 10,000 words almost, that's 40,000 words right there. So I think it's just putting into perspective how much time I can really spend writing, and good writing at that. Because honestly, I learned a lot of tips and tricks just during this 48-hour challenge, because I've done a 5-day challenge before where I wrote as much as possible, and I had like a lighter work week, but I didn't have off during the work week. And I guess I didn't have off during this full weekend either. I did have some stuff I needed to do the second day, but for me to have to do some stuff the second day and only get about 1,000 less, a little under 1,000 less words is pretty good. You know, like 3,335 words during a, you know, lighter work day is still pretty good. So I would love to like explore this topic more. I really am going to try NaNoWriMo this year. I have never tried NaNoWriMo, which if you don't know what NaNoWriMo is, it is National Novel Writing Month, where you try to write 50,000 words in 30 days in November. And I have always wanted to try it. One of my favorite things to do as a kid was to watch NaNoWriMo vlogs, and I have never tried it. So as a 20-year-old woman, I'll be 21 in November actually. I feel like that would be a really fun challenge and also fit what I do now. So yeah, I feel like I could definitely do that. I don't know what the book would be. I have many book ideas. And the question is, am I allowed to outline before the month, or do I have to wait for everything besides the initial idea till the month starts? I don't know. I'll have to look into the rules of NaNoWriMo. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that subscribe button. Comment down below if you would like to see any specific types of videos. Follow me on Instagram at IzzyAnnalisa, and I'll see you all next Wednesday. Goodbye, darlings.